Hi, today we'll be talking about your school email account and give you 3 quick tips to help you get more efficient with using it. As you progress through school, you'll find your teachers using it more and more to communicate with you, and you'll also get emailed notifications from Google Classroom or Microsoft Teams to alert you to assignments and other tasks that are due. And of course, you'll probably also be emailing your friends. So regularly checking and responding to the email you receive is a great skill to develop that will also help you with your future education and your chosen career. All students in New South Wales use Google Mail or Gmail as their mail service. It's pretty easy to work out, and the threaded mail conversations mean that all replies are stored within one link. But as your mailbox fills up, it might start to look like a big wall of text. So let's look at the first tip, and that's adding labels to your emails. Over here on the left hand side you'll see a link or an option that says labels, and there's a plus key next to it. Let's think about how we might be able to use this, and I'll give you some examples. So let's click the plus key, and maybe what we'll do is the first one we'll add is called to do. Helps if you type it right. And click on create, and you'll see that a new label called to do will appear in the list. Let's click plus again, and we'll do another one, and we'll call it waiting, and create that, and we'll do one more and we'll call it complete. So there's 3 labels that we've created. They're all black at the moment, so what we can do is change the colors of them. So let's have a look at complete, and we'll say that's finished. So let's go to a label color and we'll make it red. And to do, that's something that we're still working on, so let's make that one green, and waiting is amber. So what we've got here is a nice traffic light set of labels that we can now allocate to our particular messages that we've got in our inbox. So here's a particular message that we've got from Joachim, and what we want to do is give it a tag. So while we're reading it, we can up here get the labels option, and we can say, oh, that's something that we still need to do, and we apply. And if we go back to our inbox, we'll see that it's got a green to do against it. And if we wanted to say, okay, well, here's another one from Joe and another one from Graham and a message here from Google, and they're all things that I need to do, so I can come up to the labels and I can select to do and apply, and then what I've got straight away is all of those messages that I've got to do against them. Now let's say I've been having a conversation with some of these other people, and I've sent a message to them and I'm waiting for a reply, and I haven't got a reply back from them. So what I can do is tag the messages that I'm waiting with the flag or the label that says waiting. And if I apply that and go back to my inbox, I'll see that that's waiting. And similarly, I can do the same with other messages that I am waiting on replies on. So come in there, select those, and you can see that that happens automatically. I can then say any that I've finished with, I don't have to deal with anymore, and I can tag those as complete. So nicely straight away they're tagged as complete, and I get a nice visual straight away of the ones that I need to work with, and so on. And on the list of labels, you can keep adding to those. So I can add by subject if I want to. I can tag my emails as maths, English, science, and so on. I can tag them by teacher name. I can tag them as friends, and then very quickly I can see from my inbox which messages are the ones that I need to deal with straight away. So that was tip number 1, organizing your mail. Tip number 2 is let's see our mailbox a little bit more clearly. So what we're looking at by default when we're looking at our mailbox is just a list of our inbox messages. But did you know that under the gear here there's something called a reading pane if you scroll down, and you can turn this one on that says right of inbox. And what that then does is I can click on any message and I can see my content of my email there on the right hand side automatically as I read them. So it just makes it easier to see my messages, particularly if I'm on a big screen where I can see my inbox on the left and my messages on the right. And once I've turned that on, this little icon will appear as a drop down, and I can toggle those. So I can toggle split pane mode on or off very easily by selecting that. And tip number 3 is having access to your email when you're on the go. If you have a smartphone or an iPad or Android tablet, you can get the Gmail app from the App Store or Google Play and sign in with your school email. That way, whenever your email comes in, you'll know about it and you can reply on the spot. So I hope that was of use and you'll give these tips a go to become an email expert.